Last lesson, you have learned what are isotopes and how we represent isotopes by using isotope name and isotope symbol. For example, lithium-6. The number here is the mass number. Means that this isotope has mass number of 6. And we can use the isotope symbol to represent it. The upper number is the mass number, while the lower number is the atomic number. The mass number of an isotope is also called as isotopic mass. It is the sum of the number of neutrons and the number of protons. For example, the atom with 3 protons and 4 neutrons is lithium-7. Because the mass number is the sum of 3 and 4, it equals to 7. Refer to the periodic table. Can you find the mass of lithium? The mass of lithium is 6.94, not 6, 7, or 8. Do you know why? All these 3 isotopes of lithium, lithium-6, lithium-7, and lithium-8, existing on Earth naturally. Instead of using their isotopic mass, we will calculate the rate average of their mass and state it in the periodic table. In this video, you will learn how to calculate the weight average isotopic mass. Let's begin with the basic calculation of average mass. Now we have one small ball of 1 gram and one big ball of 2 gram. What is the average mass of these 2 balls? The sum of their mass, 1 plus 2, is divided by the total number of balls. And you will get the answer. The average mass is 1.5 gram. Now I give you another case. If there are 3 small balls and 1 big ball, what is the average? You can calculate the average mass like this. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. It is the total mass of 4 balls. So the denominator is 4. Here, the calculation of the total mass can be simplified into 1 times 3 plus 2 times 1. The average mass would be 1.25 gram. So the last case here, when there are 60 small balls and 40 big balls, how do you calculate the average mass of balls? Like this? Of course not. You can simply calculate the total mass by this. And this is the concept of weight average. When the number of small balls is different from big balls, we need to consider their frequency as well. Now back to the calculation of weight average isotopic mass. For chlorine, there are 2 isotopes naturally. The percentage abundance of chlorine 35 and chlorine 37, as shown in the table, is 75% and 25%. It means that if there are 100 chlorine atoms, 75 atoms are chlorine 35 and 25 atoms are chlorine 37. How to calculate the weight average isotopic mass of chlorine? First, you need to think about the total number of atoms, and it would be 75 plus 25. Secondly, you need to know the total mass. There are 75 atoms of chlorine 35 and 25 atoms of chlorine 37. So the mass would be 35 times 75 plus 37 times 25. The weight average isotopic mass should be 35.5. Another simpler name of weight average isotopic mass is relative atomic mass.